Hello, Sigma damsels. Well-behaved women seldom leave a lasting mark on history. Imagine what unfolds when a woman boldly challenges the status quo. Welcome to the intriguing world of Sigma females, exceptional individuals who reject societal expectations and chart their own unique courses. These women don't merely step outside the box, they demolish it entirely, crafting their own distinct journeys. What societal conventions do Sigma females continually defy, and what makes their stories so compelling? Let's explore and uncover the answers. At number 1, they make decisions before asking for permission. Decision first, permission later. Damsels, Sigma. Females don't wait for anyone's nod of approval before taking action. They identify problems, devise solutions, and execute their plans without seeking validation from others. Imagine a workplace where most are paralyzed, waiting for a go-ahead, while the Sigma female is already halfway through resolving the issue. Her decisive actions often leave colleagues and superiors puzzled, unsure whether to be impressed or irritated. It's not about being rebellious or difficult. They simply don't see the value in waiting. Why hold off for a green light when the path forward is clear? This proactive mindset can be either a breath of fresh air or a whirlwind of disruption, depending on one's perspective. Think of the student who finishes the group project before anyone else even starts. It can be daunting, but it's undeniably efficient. Their confidence in their own judgment often means they step on toes. But for them, it's preferable to seek forgiveness rather than permission. They trust their instincts and abilities, leaping into action without hesitation. This approach has its pros and cons. On the positive side, they accomplish tasks swiftly and effectively. On the downside, they sometimes ruffle feathers and upset the status quo. Yet while everyone else is mired in a meeting debating whether to send an email, the Sigma female has already sent it, followed up, and moved on to her next task. She's the one who keeps everything running smoothly, even if it means occasionally navigating uncharted waters. Number 2 on our list. They don't sugarcoat things. Brutal honest, no political correctness. Sigma females are renowned for their uncompromising honesty. When they speak, expect the raw truth, not a softened version designed to protect your feelings. This can be either refreshing or startling, depending on how much you appreciate candidness. Picture them as the human equivalent of a cold shower. Initially shocking, but ultimately invigorating. They don't see the value in beating around the bush or diluting their words to make them more palatable. If your presentation flopped, they'll bluntly tell you, that was a disaster. Their intent isn't to wound, but to be straightforward. They believe honesty is the fastest route to improvement. Why waste time with pleasantries when the truth will get you where you need to go more efficiently? This directness can make them appear blunt or even rude, but from their viewpoint, it's about authenticity. They have little patience for unnecessary fluff or diplomatic language. When you ask for feedback, they give you the unvarnished truth. It's like getting feedback from a no-nonsense elder who doesn't bother with niceties. People often find this level of honesty jarring because they're accustomed to skirting around sensitive topics. But Sigma females aren't in the business of coddling. They prioritize progress over politeness and clarity over comfort. If you're looking for someone to tell you what you want to hear, they're not your person. But if you seek unfiltered truth to help you grow, they're your best bet. Ultimately, their honesty can be a welcome change in a world filled with sugar-coated feedback. It might sting, but it's the kind of sting that leads to growth, like a tough workout or a strong espresso. You might not always like what they say, but you can trust that it's rooted in integrity and a genuine desire to see you improve. Number 3. They don't need to be in a relationship. Self-sufficiency and single. Sigma females don't rely on relationships to feel complete. Their self-sufficiency often confounds those who believe a significant other is necessary for validation. While others swipe through dating apps or fixate on their relationship status, Sigma females are out living their fullest lives. For them, being single isn't a temporary phase, but a fulfilling state of being. It's not that they oppose relationships, they simply don't require one to feel whole. They're like the person who enjoys solo movie nights, perfectly content with their own company and not needing to share their popcorn. This independence can be perplexing or intimidating to others. Friends and family may incessantly ask, "When are you going to settle down?" only to receive a nonchalant shrug and a smile. Sigma females understand that their worth isn't linked to their relationship status. They can be just as happy, successful, and complete on their own as they can be with a partner. Their self-reliance also means they won't settle for just anyone. With high standards and a strong sense of self, they prefer solitude over compromising for a less-than-ideal match. It's akin to skipping junk food and holding out for a gourmet meal. They won't settle for mediocrity when they know they deserve the best. While society might be fixated on finding the one, Sigma females are busy being the one for themselves. They're achieving goals, pursuing hobbies, and living life on their own terms. If they find someone who matches their energy, great. If not, that's perfectly fine too. They're already complete with or without a partner. If you're finding this video captivating, make sure to subscribe to the Sigma Female Dynasty channel. Dive deeper into insightful discussions and unique perspectives that celebrate the strength and independence of Sigma females. Join our community and stay tuned for more empowering content. Number 4. They don't let the predictable upset them, unbothered by predictability. Damsels. Sigma females are unfazed by predictability. While others might be rattled when things don't go as planned, they handle it with grace. It's like they've developed an immunity to life's curveballs. Whether dealing with monotonous routines or unexpected changes, they don't stress, they adapt. To them, predictable situations and people can be as dull as watching paint dry, but they don't let that sap their energy. They understand that getting worked up over repetitive drama is futile. Instead, they seek ways to inject excitement or challenge themselves, turning the mundane into a chance for growth. It's like having a boring hand in poker and still finding a way to win. When faced with unexpected events, they remain composed. They have a calm, almost zen-like demeanor. Flat tire, no problem. Last-minute deadline, they've got it covered. They know that panicking won't help, so they roll with the punches and keep moving forward. Their ability to stay unbothered by predictability is a superpower. It's not that they don't care, they just don't waste energy on things beyond their control. They focus on what they can manage and let the rest slide off their back. It's a mix of practicality and resilience, like a duck gliding smoothly over water while paddling furiously underneath. So while others might lose their cool over life's minor annoyances or the drudgery of routine, Sigma females maintain their composure. They understand that staying calm and adaptable is the key to navigating life's predictables and unpredictables. By doing so, they keep their sanity intact and their sense of humor alive. At number 5, they're not afraid of competition, embracing competition fearlessly. Sigma females relish competition, viewing it as a chance to prove themselves and excel. While others might see it as a threat, they embrace it like a gamer eager to unlock new achievements. They avoid petty rivalries and underhanded tactics, focusing instead on pushing their own boundaries and becoming their best selves. It's as if they have an internal scoreboard, always aiming to surpass their previous records. Where some might buckle under pressure, Sigma females rise, often with a confident, bring-it-on attitude. Their intense approach to competition isn't about aggression but drive. They understand that growth occurs outside the comfort zone, and competition serves as the perfect catalyst. It's a lifelong quest for self-improvement, and they welcome anyone who wants to join the race. Their confidence is contagious. They don't fret about who's ahead or behind. Instead, they focus on their own journey, knowing that true success is about surpassing personal expectations, not just beating others. This mindset keeps them motivated and perpetually striving for more. While others may shy away from competition, fearing failure or rejection, Sigma females embrace it. They see it as a game, a challenge, and an opportunity to shine. With a sense of humor and relentless drive, they prove time and again that they're not just participating, they're here to win. Number 6, they don't conform to normal social etiquette, breaking social etiquette norms. Sigma females disregard conventional social etiquette. prioritizing authenticity over politeness. Their direct approach often makes them seem out of step with traditional norms, as they skip small talk and dive into deeper conversations, swiftly moving from "how's the weather" to "what's your biggest fear?" They avoid the superficial dance of pleasantries and polite nods. If a conversation doesn't engage them, they'll either steer it towards something more meaningful or gracefully exit. Their intent isn't to be rude. They just value their time and honesty too much to indulge in trivial interactions. Equipped with a keen sense for authenticity, they cut through the fluff to get to the heart of the matter. This disregard for social conventions can be startling. They ask questions others might find too personal and make statements that leave people blinking in surprise. Yet this bluntness is part of their charm. They're not here to follow the rules, but to forge genuine connections and have honest interactions. Their approach also exudes fearlessness. They don't shy away from controversial topics or tough conversations, willing to voice what others think, but are too polite to say. It's like having a friend who always tells you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, because they care more about your growth than your momentary comfort. While some might view their behavior as a breach of etiquette, Sigma females see it as a commitment to authenticity. They're uninterested in conforming just to fit in. They'd rather stay true to themselves and attract people who appreciate their realness. So even though they might not always adhere to social norms, they offer a refreshing honesty and depth that's rare to find. Number 7. They are not afraid to take calculated risk. Calculated risk-taking. Sigma females embrace risk with open arms, seeing opportunities where others see obstacles and never letting fear of failure hold them back. While many stick to familiar and comfortable paths, Sigma females dive headfirst into the unknown, often with a smile on their face. They recognize that risk-taking is essential to success. Like gamblers who trust their instincts and double down, they know setbacks are just steps toward something greater. They'd rather confront the possibility of failure than live with the regret of never trying. This fearless approach makes them the pioneers of innovation, constantly generating new ideas and pushing boundaries. They don't just think outside the box, they discard it entirely. While others watch nervously from the sidelines, Sigma females navigate uncharted territory with unwavering determination. Their attitude towards risk is both pragmatic and adventurous. They carefully weigh the pros and cons, but aren't crippled by indecision. If there's potential for growth or a new learning opportunity, they seize it. It's like having a treasure map. Despite the possible traps, the reward justifies the danger. So, while others tiptoe around risks, Sigma females march confidently towards them. They understand that life is too short to play it safe and that the greatest rewards come from the boldest actions. And they do it all with a sense of humor, knowing that even if they stumble, it's just part of the adventure. In a world dominated by conformity, Sigma females distinguish themselves by fearlessly breaking the rules that most wouldn't dare to bend. They make decisions independently, speak the unvarnished truth, find fulfillment in their self-reliance, remain undeterred by predictability, tackle competition head-on, disregard superficial social norms, and take risks with bold confidence. These remarkable traits not only set them apart, but also inspire. Sigma females exemplify that true success and fulfillment arise from living authentically and courageously, challenging the status quo and forging our own paths. Reflecting on their defiance, we should take a cue from their playbook and dare to be different, daring to be ourselves. Thanks, damsels, for tuning in. See you in the next vid. Bye, take care.